business is called Camp Create.
The main idea of our business pretty much is it's a summer camp, and it's for ages kindergarten to about college, so like if you wanted to come back after college. And so it's a 6-day summer camp starting Monday, ending on Saturday, and it's for dance, music, and arts. So you can learn how to play an instrument or learn different styles of dance that you want and different types of art. And then after dance on Saturday, you come back on Sunday at the Embassy Theater to present a showcase to family members and friends so they can see what you learned over your week at camp.
Basically, the purpose for our business is to entertain our students or applicants, and it also provides a college-like experience for them since our building will be at Indiana Tech campus, so it will later help them on in the future. So, like if they want to go to college, they already know how college looks like or how it feels like to be in a college.
The goals for our business is to provide instruction in the fine arts of ages 5 to 12, to 18, children and young adults that have opportunities to learn from art professionals.
The demographics of our area is that the total population is 7,867 people, and most of those people are around 20 years old. So we decided that this is the best location because there's young people, they're there in college, and it just makes it a whole lot easier for them to actually come to our place. We decided to go to Indiana Tech, and then it's in the downtown area, and then there's a whole bunch of businesses around it, and it just makes it a whole lot easier for people to get around. We used CAD to create a building, and the gym is somewhere in this building, and then we're going to use that for dancing and for the games that we're going to play. And then the cafeteria is somewhere in here, and that's where they're going to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because we're going to provide those. And then there's other rooms in these 2 buildings that we're going to use for the other classes, for our music and our art.
So kind of what like a day would look like if you were thinking about it is they would start elementary school ages would not have an overnight camp because we feel that they should wait until if they keep coming back every summer as they get older. Middle school and high school years is when they would be able to have an overnight camp. So elementary school ages would just be a day camp. So they would wake up in the morning and then come eat breakfast in the cafeteria, and then they would go back to the dorm rooms or their classrooms that they're in to get ready for the first class that they chose. They can pick up to 2 classes. So say if they wanted to do tap dance and learn how to play the guitar, they would go to those 2 classes and learn a routine for tap and a bit of a song for guitar, so they can learn more as the week goes on for Sunday showcase. And then they would have like free time, then lunch. Then not only do we want them to learn how to play these instruments and learn these dance routines, but we want them to know background on what they're learning about. So they would have afternoon classes where they could learn famous people that do tap dance and famous tap routines and famous people that play the guitars and how the guitar was made and when. And then they would have dinner, and then after dinner they would have like an evening game time where everybody in camp gets a chance to interact with each other. So we would go play a game in the gym or in the middle area and by the indoor for common area and play outside a game, and then it'll be time to go back to the dorms. The budget, I looked up a lot of different types of dance teachers and art teachers and different types of people that we would need in our business, and I called Indiana Tech and with the help of Mr. Roberts, giving me a help with them. So for the annual for building to rent it out for 3 months, July, June, and August, it will be $36,000, and for the dorms, it will be $50,400 to use those buildings. And For a dance teacher, I did what their hourly pay was, and I times that by 5 days a week, since they're only teaching 1 hour classes, and then I times that by 12 weeks, which equals 3 months, and I got $1,206. And I did the same for these, but if you would click on the budget.
Yeah.
So like a security guard, we would need them to be there on watch because the counselors are not going to be able to just watch the kids all on their own. So they would have 12-hour shifts. So what would change for that is instead of them having 1 hour shifts like a dance teacher would, their pay would be times by 12, how much they get paid an hour, and then times that by 6 days a week, and then 12 for 3 months, and theirs came out to $2,237. So they would have that for a total pay of 3 months if they stuck with it all 3 months. That's just a little bit of the work that I did for that.
I did the commercial, and basically in our commercial it just has like the different types of arts and music and dance that we are providing in our camp. These are our flyers. And then on the flyers, it just basically says what our camp is called and the ages that we allow and what time we will be doing and where it will be at. And our slogan is perform as if it was only you on stage.
Yes, I can.
In a little bit of free time, over time, I made a website. So this is kind of what it will look like. So if you scroll back up, you can click menu at the top, and then about. And this just basically tells who, what, when, where, and why we are who we are. And so for like when would tell when the camp is, where it's located at, what we are focusing on, dance, music, and art, who we are and what we're geared towards, and then why we want to do it is down here, and about children having memories and being able to interact with other people their age and learn new experiences that they can have with them for a lifetime if they continue to come to our camp. And if you scroll back up to the top.
Yeah. Back here?
Mhm. There's dance, and it shows the different types of dance forms we will be offering. And then there's a music and an art page also, and it shows like music. I think there's guitar, piano, xylophone, vocals, different types of things, and then art shows the different art forms. And it took a lot of research to figure out different art forms that aren't just the regular ones that people do. And then we have our contact page on there too. So you can contact us through email or phone number, and Indiana Tech's address and phone numbers on there too, because we figured they would have our stuff in an archive since we will be doing it every summer and renting out their campus, so they should know about what our camp is about.
they'll have opportunities to learn how to dance, music, and art instructors. They'll learn from dance, music, and art instructors. They would bring attention to the culture of Fort Wayne. Kids will have the opportunities to be with kids their age and learn from kids their age.
I also feel like our camp is not like other camps. We vary in different subjects. If you go to a camp, they basically just focus their camp on one subject, and it also like varies throughout the group. And we have the ability to vary kids from K through 12, K through college. And I feel like we have more opportunities because at the end of our week we will have a showcase, and I feel like if a student should be able to perform their work and try to show off what they have worked for so hard for that week. And I feel like, if there is a showcase and someone important comes, that could help them in the long run, or like in college, it can be like, I was in the camp and we performed and everything like that.
I also think that with them performing on Sunday, this would bring a lot of tourism to Fort Wayne, and a lot more people come to Fort Wayne because not only are we getting kids from Fort Wayne, but with our website up and flyers running and passing it out to elementary schools and middle schools and high schools, kids have friends that live out of town. They will want to come and experience this with their friends and at the Embassy Theater in front of everybody and perform and have the chance to feel what it's like to be on stage. So if they wanted to do something like that later on in the future, they would know what it's like. And there will be a lot more people that come to Fort Wayne for this all through the summer.
The good thing about where our location is that but the building is already built there, and it's just good for the environment because it's already there.
So that was our business. Thank you for listening kindly. Are there any questions that you guys have?
What would the cost of the camp be for the students?
Actually, I put that down. So to start, we want them to have make a down payment. So to get the application and turn it in, you have to turn it in with $15, so we know that you're on a list and you want to come. And then for the elementary school ages, since they won't be staying overnight, we wouldn't have to use money to go towards the rent, so theirs would only be $350 for the week, and that would be for money for food and the dance instructors and music teachers and art teachers that we have to pay. And then for middle school, high school, and college group that stay overnight, theirs would be $450.